All right, welcome everybody to the premiere of the Keto Chow commercial.
We are so excited for you to be with us today.
Yep, that's right.
To watch this. We've been working on this and it's been so fun.
Yep. So going back a couple months ago, actually a couple years ago, when we first started our company, there's well, we had seen the ads for chat books and Squatty Potty. And what are some of the other ones that they've done? Purple. I think Purple was one of the first ones, the mattress company. I saw their stuff and I was like, oh man, if I ever have a company, I should have them do the ad.
I said that too.
Yeah.
I said, no, we are doing it with them.
And then a couple months later, there was a news story in our local newspaper or whatever on KSL about the company.
Yeah.
And so I finally knew their name. It's Harmon Brothers. And so tried to get a hold of them, and their website, there was a work with us link. It didn't work. Turns out there was some errors in their JavaScript. I ended up hacking, went into the resource inspector and changed things around and was able to get it to work. It's the geek in me.
You hacked their stuff.
I just changed some stuff in their HTML so that their contact form would work.
On TV, we're doing this huge thing, so we all know that my husband is a hacker now.
No, I'm a geek.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Illegally changing other people's stuff. Oh, wait, did I say that out loud?
Technically, I was hacking. I wasn't cracking because I was making something work, which is the definition of hacking.
Do they know that?
I don't know. Anyway, so we got it to work. The page that you would get after you submitted it would be like, hey, we only work with companies that we really like, so you need to send us 18 samples of whatever it is that you sell.
Yeah.
Because we have to absolutely love the product in order to work with us. And I was like, hey, we happen to have 18 flavors.
Hey, we'll send you those samples.
So we sent it to them, and they got back to us, it was like a month or so later.
Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah.
And they're like, hey, yeah, we got your stuff. It's really cool. And they sent basically it was like we had to audition to be used by them, for us to use them, which was kind of funny. But they're like, will we love your product, or will we love working with you, or something like that? And I was like,
yes,
absolutely,
you will.
Will.
you're gonna love us.
And their product's great, and they wanted to make sure that we had the infrastructure in place to handle the influx of orders, which I'm fairly confident that we do. Although we're still wondering if we're gonna sell out of stuff pretty quick, but we've got stuff in the works to be able to handle all that. That reminds me, I need to order more vitamin powder. Anyway, so yeah, and that kind of got it all rolling. We found out how much it was going to cost, which was a lot, but we won't talk about that. But we decided that it was worth it. It was going to be worth it to go with them. So we started the process. We went to a writer's retreat.
It was so fun. It was so amazing to see these different writers. They all had stories for us, and they shared all their stories.
Pitches.
I was so amazed that they had all of these really cool ideas, and every single one of these was awesome.
Oh yeah, all of them.
How can you
great.
choose these different choices? So it was way fun.
Yep.
It was so cool to be in this environment where these people are just talking about how great your stuff is, and how about this, and this is like, oh, it's our baby, we love Keto Chow, and it's just so exciting to see someone care about our product, as much as we do. We've been so impressed with them, and
we're tuned in, so we hear people talk, when we talk about Keto Chow, and when we talk about Keto Chow, when other people say something about Keto Chow, our ears perk up. And so it was kind of funny because, people would say something and be like, Keto Chow? What?
Yeah.
What? What's Keto Chow? Who's talking about Keto Chow?
Or something, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they even the breakfast was keto friendly. I had to teach them how to cook sausages the right way.
Well, I'm sure they were fine.
And then I think they had pre-cooked bacon, which was fine as well. But
they got all the food for us.
Yeah, but we sat down with them. We decided on which idea was best, and then refining it. And they would take it, rewrite the script, come back a couple hours later. They would read it. We would talk about it. We would tell them what we liked, what we didn't like, and it was just fantastic.
The script goes through an evolution constantly.
Yeah.
It's like constantly changing, and even when we were on set, they're like, "Oh, we actually added this thing in."
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
There were a bunch of changes that they made, like
really cool.
while we were on set.
Yeah.
And there were a couple of things that got cut, things that got brought back. One of the things that we absolutely wouldn't budge on cutting was, and you'll see this when you watch the commercial in just a bit, there's a joke about making a keto recipe. Mm-hmm. Now, the guy who wrote the original script, the idea that got turned into the script, his wife is doing keto, I think for health reasons, right? Mm-hmm. And so he knew the struggle.
He knows keto.
He knows what was going on. And a couple of the other writers had tried doing keto just to understand. But so the joke of, you find a recipe, then you go to the store, mm-hmm. you can't find everything, so you come back home, you order it online, you wait 3 weeks, everything arrives,
yeah.
You make it, you taste it,
and then you hate it.
And you throw it away.
You hate it.
And that just resonated. Both of us, we were just like,
oh yeah.
Oh. So,
stuff that we never heard of.
And they
glucose powder.
Yeah, and chicory root and
beef gelatin. Just stuff you don't have around the house.
That joke had to be in there, and they kept on trying to cut it out. And we're like, no, this has to stay, and they got it, and I think they could have done it just a little bit better, because when the people who were making all of the stuff for the set, they didn't understand that what the recipe that they were making was like a baked good, because that's usually what it is. You're trying to replicate something
that you can't have.
Yeah, that's not keto, and like when I made cinnamon rolls with fathead dough, and I made all the stuff, and it turned into this.
Blah.
It was still fantastic tasting, but
it looked horrible.
It looked awful. So, yeah. Anyway, so that joke was pretty good. There were a couple of other jokes that came and went. The original script with all the jokes intact probably would have been about 9 minutes long. It just would have been way too long. But so they were cutting it down. They were changing things, moving things along, because it needs to be with a really good flow, because you don't want people to get bored and like not want to watch it anymore. So anyway, so they refined the script, then we went on set, right?
Yeah, it was so fun. I was so impressed with the production company. They were fantastic. The tweaks and the just listening to him, okay, a little bit more headspace. And he's like, okay, a little bit, like the tiniest little tweaks that they would make just made such a difference. And then they used a fog machine. I could not get over the fog machine. It was so cool.
I'll tell you what, let's show them the commercial.
Okay.
And then we'll talk more about the on-set, okay?
Sure.
Sounds good?
You're ready to see this.
You're ready to see it? Okay, so
funny. Laugh your heads off.
Without further ado, here is the Keto Chow commercial.
Premiere. One time. This is the one time you get to see it.
Yeah.
Until it's online and maybe possibly edited.
Yeah.
And then you can share it with all of your friends.
You can see it all over the place.
Share it
This
everywhere.
is like the premiere. Okay, you ready?
Now.
And
go.
Now.
What's the worst part of doing keto? The meal prep. Come in, children. Wow. Don't worry, they're free range. Your body has 2 options when it comes to burning energy. Sugar or fat. And Michelle Obama hates both of them. Keto is a high-fat, ultra-low-carb diet designed to get your body burning its own fat instead of burning sugar. It's not witchcraft, it's science. But it is as exhausting as it sounds, especially when you live in a house made of sugar and carbs. To prep new keto meals, you have to find a recipe, fly to the store, not find everything, fly home, order more ingredients online, wait for the ingredients to arrive, cook your meal, take one bite, immediately throw it into the garbage. Congratulations, you just spent 1 week making food you hate. What you really need is a quick, customizable, and easy keto meal replacement for when your other food options aren't ready. Introducing Keto Chow. It's the fully customizable meal replacement that makes keto easy. It doesn't matter if you're a wee witch or a noble knight.
Oh, hello!
Keto Chow makes it easy to get the right nutrition.
Oh, thank you.
Before Keto Chow, I never used to get attention from nights like this.
It's delicious!
I have no interest in him. It's just nice to be wanted. That's an old picture. With the flick of a wand, Keto Chow takes just seconds to prepare. Simply add the fat of your choice. Oh, not you, Hansel. Add the fat of your choice, a scoop of Keto Chow, water, and shake. And 1 serving of Keto Chow has as low as a ½ gram of net carbs and gives you 1/3 of your daily nutrients, including electrolytes, vitamins, protein, and more. Meaning you don't have to weigh, measure, and track food intake like a crazy person. So if you feel like keto's been a curse but want magical results, click the link to order your Keto Chow sampler pack today. We'll even throw in free shipping and a free blender bottle. And if you don't absolutely love it, we'll get ya a full refund. If you're thinking to yourself, which please, this can't be real, it is. Just trust the thousands of 5-star reviews on Facebook, Amazon, and Google Shopping. Like this one. As someone who is not willing to weigh, measure, and track food intake, Keto Chow helped me reach my goals effortlessly and was key to losing 50 pounds in 4 months. Beverly J. And check out all these other satisfied customers. Do you have to have Keto Chow for every meal? No, I can still have all the other keto foods I love, like eggs, bacon, sausage, steak, Gretal, cheese. So many, in fact, it's hard to keep track of them all. Where's your brother?
He's in the water closet.
Hope he's not eating the toilet. Just use Keto Chow when you want an easy meal you don't have to think about, like when you're out and about.
Look! Get her!
She never
Deal with.
Or when you're on the run. Keto Chow comes in 18 delicious flavors. And in a third-party blind taste test with 5 of the leading keto shakes, Keto Chow outperformed all of the competitors in appearance, flavor, texture, and overall impression.
It's a buy.
Oh, a little this way. A little more. Oh, close enough. It's even more delicious than the revenge body you get from using it. You hear that, wizard?
Dang, she looks hot. You fool!
So order your Keto Chow today and replace meal prep night with something way more fun. Not him.
Can we burn this witch?
How do you know she's actually a witch?
Well, she's trying to eat our children.
Well, look, it looks like her.
Well, this looks nothing like her.
They say a drawing adds 10 pounds.
Hey. Head over to ketochow.xyz to order your Keto Chow today.
All right, welcome back.
That was so awesome. I love the commercials so much. It's so funny.
Okay, honestly, my favorite part. There's a couple of spots. Now, number one, and I'll see if I can cut it in here. When she says, "Add your favorite fat," and Hansel pops up, and she says, "No, not you, Hansel," and pushes him down. During filming and on the first 2 cuts of the video, when she pushed him down, his massive sucker that he was holding,
25-pound sucker.
it was 5 pounds actually, which is still insane.
It was really heavy.
It would clunk against the counter, and it would make this thunk. I loved that. They cut it out in the final version. I was so sad.
Simply add the fat of your choice. Oh, not you, Hansel. Add the fat of your choice.
So there's that, and
I like the dancing.
yeah, the dancing. They did change the music.
Yeah, but it's still great.
Yeah, it's true. But I really liked when at the very, very end, when the guy says, well, they say a drawing adds 10 pounds. And she goes, hey.
Yeah. Well, they don't say it in this version.
They do.
They cut out the hey.
No, she says hey.
Oh.
It's totally there.
I thought it was not there.
No. It's there. Go back and watch it. Well, I guess you can't, but it's there. I'll show you.
They say a drawing adds 10 pounds.
Hey.
Anyway, here's another fun thing. This knife right here, recognize that? Probably not.
Uh-huh.
The wanted poster is held up with my knife.
Because they couldn't get it to stand
Yeah, they had
up.
like a fake knife that wasn't very sharp. And the trees, they're actually cement tubes, like the empty cement forms that are wrapped in this like rubber bark. And they were like,
They couldn't get
it's
it
not
to
working.
go.
And I'm like,
I have a real knife.
bonk.
So, okay, so the woods, it was so cool. They had this, the sheet that was behind it, what's it called?
Oh, the backdrop?
The backdrop. It was like as wide as a semi
like
truck
50
is long.
feet
Like,
wide.
there's no way you could put that in the back of a pickup truck. You'd have to bring a semi truck to carry that big of a thing.
Well, and
it was
even
so
rolled
cool.
up, you'd have to fold
Yeah,
it
you
somehow.
couldn't fold it. Like, how could you fold it?
I don't know. I think that what they do is it's joined together at the place. And then they just keep it there and it's used. Because
And
we
then
were
they
at
can
a set.
Yeah.
It was a
freezing
warehouse.
cold because
it
it
was
was
so
winter
cold.
and there was snow everywhere.
And they kept opening the doors.
But they couldn't turn on the heater because it was so noisy.
Yeah.
Like, the attention to detail of these guys were so awesome.
They unplugged the drinking fountain because it was making noise
Yeah.
at the other end of the
Yeah,
thing.
we couldn't have any weird noise and just to do watch. And then they gave us headsets so we could hear. You
Yeah,
know,
the
and
microphones that were close.
just miking everybody up so that you couldn't see them. And they were taking the boiling cauldron, the bubbling cauldron. They got that noise.
Yeah.
And
every time, so it was in an industrial district, and every once in a while you would have somebody drive past with their like with their little car
Yeah.
that didn't have a muffler, and what they
they're
would say
like,
was,
"Hold on, there's a guy."
wait for the cool guys."
Yeah.
I was like, what? After a couple times, I'm like, oh, the cool guys. So, but yeah, it was insane how good the production was, because they were working with professional stuff.
Well, it's just so many things we learned.
Yeah.
I had
Hold
no
on just a
idea about
second. And jump cut. Whoa.
the forest. We were talking about
Yeah.
the forest and the backdrop, and the ground was like all these wood chips on a tarp, but it was like,
Yeah, like
different
mulch.
levels. Mulch, and then there were rocks, and then there were trees, and then there were like little plants, and it was so awesome how.
And the funny thing is, it didn't even look really real until they put the lighting in place.
Yeah, the lighting was the best. They
And
had
then all
these
this-
huge lights that came down with the big beams like this.
So it looked like sunlight coming through trees. It was really cool. And then throughout the entire thing, they were always they had a fog machine. It wasn't actually a fog machine. It was a haze machine. And they would turn on the haze, and then someone would come through and fan it. And I was like, what the heck are they doing?
Yeah, but the realism on the screen, like you could see the camera screen, and it was just like, oh, that looks like a real house.
Yeah.
You know, it was so cool.
It's kind of lo-fi. It was really interesting.
It just made it look real instead of, fake.
Yep. Now the set for the house was really cool. They were literally building it while they were shooting.
Yes.
So
I was super impressed with the people. They're like, I need this, okay. And they're shooting a thing, and then these guys are over there nailing donuts to the wall.
Yeah.
And then this other lady was hot gluing wafers, and then they'd fall off, and then she'd hot glue it again.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was hot glue or what.
It was like caulk.
Yeah.
And they had white caulk that looked a lot like frosting. It looked exactly like frosting, and so there's the licorice that's hooked onto the countertop.
Yeah.
It's caulked
just
in
caulk,
place.
But it looks like frosting, so
It totally does.
It's perfect. And like the bottles and just the furniture that was supposed to be a cookie, and it was just so fun. It was so cool. And candy all over the place. And like nothing that's there is even a little bit appetizing to me because I don't eat that anymore.
And it was funny because we had essentially paid for everything. Everything that was there was for use in the production.
Yeah.
And anything that wasn't going to be used, like giant chocolate bars that, I mean, they used them, they shot her
With
doing
them,
some
yeah.
stuff with chocolate bars, but it got cut. All of that got thrown away. And they're like, you can take any of the stuff, any of the like dressings for the set home that you want. And we're like, well, I don't want to take any of the candy. We ended up taking the cauldron.
Yeah, so our kids are gonna have fun with that this Halloween.
So it's actually right above the camera almost, and it's made out. It's a wood framework that has fabric stretched over it. And hold on, just a second. And jump cut again. We're doing this out front in our warehouse in our storefront. And we have a bunch of people who keep coming in to buy stuff. So
Which is great. We want them
it's
to
great.
come in.
So we have to keep on stopping, which is, again, absolutely fine. But yeah, so the cauldron, it's made out of plywood. It's fabric stretched over the ribs, and then it's painted with roof paint.
Yeah, it's really cool.
But yeah, so we brought that home. It was also really interesting. Melanie, the lady who is starring as the witch, she really liked the Keto Chow. We ended up sending her home with a bunch of it. It was kind of funny. You'll see it in the behind the scenes footage that you're about to see. There's a part where, so she drinks some, and she's like, and they're like, okay, cut. And then she drinks some more. And she kept on doing that. I didn't get it on video, but they asked her if she wanted a spit cup.
Yeah.
Because normally when you're doing stuff like this,
you
and
have to do it over and over.
yeah, you're over and over and over again. You get tired of it. And they asked her if she wanted a spit cup, and she said, "No,
I like it.
It's really good." And I did get. You'll see this too. I got the Witch in the Night. He says, "Wow, that is like really good," and she's like, "Oh yeah, it's like they got ice cream in there or something like that."
Yeah.
But anyway, so it was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. Yeah. So should we show them the behind the scenes?
Yeah, it's kind of long.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
And I did cut it down. I had a lot more footage, but.
And it's our footage, so it's not like it's fancy. Like,
Yeah. And I was.
And
it was
there's no
handheld.
light. Everything was dark and
Everything was really dark.
foggy, so it's not like good quality production.
It's true.
But.
And at the very beginning, when we're introducing everything, you'll notice they had brought breakfast, and they made sure there was keto food available.
Yeah.
And at the time of the shooting of that, I had just started off my 100 days of Keto Chow only.
You'd been like a month, I think.
Well, it was I started.
February.
No, was it February? I thought it was the end of January. Oh, maybe it was February.
It was February.
She's always
So,
right.
anyway, it was.
It was about
just
a month.
little bit into it.
But I had lost like 10 pounds from the last time they had seen me at the retreat, which was
Yeah.
funny. Now, speaking of the food, the guy who was doing the catering, Miriam, I wasn't eating anything, and I made sure that I was telling him, I'm not eating your food because I can't, or rather I'm choosing not to eat anything except for these shakes.
He was great, though.
But Miriam, on the other hand, he's like, what can I make you? And he's like, at one point
I'm
he's
like, I'm fine. I have my Keto Chow. I'll be fine, because they had everything else. And
Yeah.
I would eat what I could, just like normal. You pick the meat, and if you can have the salad, then have a salad or whatever. And he saw me doing that, and he's like, what can I make you? And, you can tell.
Well, he's like, can you have shrimp? He's like,
Yes, I can have shrimp. Because they were having shrimp Alfredo with noodles and sauce and stuff.
Yeah, so he made her
I'm like,
just shrimp.
I can have the shrimp, And the sauce.
Yeah.
But not the noodles.
And the next day, oh man, the next day he really went all out.
Yeah.
Although he did make grilled cheese sandwiches for the cast and
That was
crew.
sad because I have a relationship with grilled cheese sandwiches. So thank heavens for Fox Hill's Kitchen Bread because I can have grilled cheese sandwiches
It smelled
again.
really good too. But
Yeah. But it was cute because he's walking around with this tray and handing them to people. Here, grilled cheese, grilled cheese.
But then he also brought around, what's it called, mozzarella with
Oh, that
baked
was
basil
so
and
cute. I
stuff.
took a picture of that. The caprese.
Caprese.
So he had this cute little sword with the tomato and mozzarella cheese and basil drizzled with balsamic vinegar.
Probably
They were so cute. I'm like, oh, can I take a picture of that? So I did post that, I think, on Instagram a while ago. But I just thought they were so cute. I want to have them for the speaker dinner
That'd be cool.
at Keto Salt Lake.
Yeah, the Keto Salt Lake show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's get right into it. Here's the behind the scenes footage. You'll see a bunch of cuts that didn't make it to the final version. And yeah, so enjoy. Here we go. All right, so we're here on set. They brought breakfast for us.
This is Mackenzie.
Yeah, I've got, they got bacon and eggs, right? Yeah. Of course, I'm not eating anything, so.
We're so excited.
But I'm not eating.
Commercial.
Oh yeah, yeah, we are excited. Check it out. They got like
Awesome stuff.
cool stuff.
You might not be able to see it because it's dark over there.
The camera has pretty good range. So, and they're getting the costumes ready for the witch, and they got the villagers and stuff too, right?
Yeah, I have no idea. We got some awesome people.
Villagers.
Nice.
I can't wait till you guys see Hansel. He is like perfect little chubby blonde kid. Like
Nice.
perfect Hansel. He's awesome.
All right. Let's check it out over here. We got the forest scene. Forest scene, well, from the side. There we go. There's a green screen over there too. It's pretty awesome. There's a candy for the candy house, which is right over there. Yeah, they're nailing donuts to the wall right now. But yeah, so this is going to be the forest scene. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah, I was just telling Miriam, until you see it, they've got this light that they.
Oh, it can move around.
Well, and it comes down like sunshine, like through the trees.
Oh wow.
So I got to see it when it was all lit up yesterday, and it's pretty awesome. It's pretty
Nice.
cool.
Right. You want to check out the house, Mary?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, there's the big cauldron. Sweet. So here's the candy house. Big giant cauldron. And they're nailing donuts to the wall. Door made out of chocolate. Sweet. You excited, Mary?
Like chocolate bars and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It was so awesome.
It looks like sunlight coming through that window too. It's because they're daylight donuts.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce. Oh hey, what are you shooting with? Is that a red? Oh, it is a red. Okay, sweet.
Red Monster.
I was about to say, does anybody shoot with anything else these days? No. Awesome sauce.
Yeah, I'll show you. Alright, let's do last looks. Last looks, please.
What's you?
Yeah, you.
Do you want me pointing at the camera? Do you want me to?
Don't point on us.
Okay, cool.
Here we go. Settle in, folks. Quiet, please.
Camera set.
You set? Yeah. And action.
What you really need is a quick, customizable, and easy keto meal replacement. Introducing Keto Chow.
Awesome. This is our night.
Just do it.
Yeah, I missed him lifting up
I'm
his
gonna just do it and then.
Oh, he'll do it again for you for sure.
You know, where it hangs down. Night style.
It's an awesome outfit.
I like you guys' new packaging though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's nice, huh?
Yeah, it's really nice.
But don't
We
do
actually
this
had a
until
real
it taps.
designer do it instead of me.
Those pants are funny.
And action on rehearsal.
The fully customizable meal replacement that makes keto easy. It doesn't matter if you're a wee witch or a surflex a lot here.
Oh, hello.
Keto Chow makes
Oh man, that face.
Keep
So-
going.
So the line is, it doesn't matter. She's gonna. We also have two bottles, right? Two bottles.
If you're a wee witch or a surflex a lot here.
Oh, hello.
Keto Chow makes it easy to get the right nutrition.
Awesome. Cool. Let's do that one again. Okay. Let's do the oh my, like, not you're like you're actually impressed with them, but kind of this like an oh no, but
Like,
oh
oh my!
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. Okay, here we go. Still speeding. And action.
It doesn't matter if you're a wee witch or a huge hunk.
Oh, hello.
Oh my. Keto Chow makes it easy to get the right nutrition.
Okay. Let's just try one more without the oh my.
Okay. It doesn't matter if you're a wee witch or a huge hunk.
Oh, hello.
Oh my.
Damn, that's good. That was great.
Yes.
Let's go to the next one. It doesn't matter if you're which one. Okay, here we go. Okay. And action.
Keto Chow makes it easy to get the right nutrition.
Oh, thank you. My tummy's been growling all day.
Awesome. And let's cut that.
Okay, it's cut.
Cut.
I do like this.
Next line.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to do
I
battery
like it.
swap.
They have a cheesecake.
Okay. So, let's swap batteries.
Go. And action.
Before Keto Chow, I never used to get attention from knives like this. I have no interest in him. It's just nice to be wanted.
Okay, let's try it again. Did you take a little too much of a drink on
Yeah,
that?
just, I don't know how to do things, so. Okay.
Keto
No,
Chow's
you're
just too good.
It's just too good. Okay. So stop casting your body out of ketosis with those whoops, I forgot to meal prep meals, and order your Keto Chow today. Is that cheesecake? That's good.
Okay. It's actually chocolate.
No, it tastes like there's cheesecake. Did someone put cheesecake in here too? It's like a chocolatey cheesecake.
I think there's ice cream in there, yeah?
Yes? Place meal prep. So order your Keto Chow today.
Okay, folks, here we go.
Hold on,
please. Yeah, I know. I'm
So
just getting more quiet for you.
not him either, or not Benji?
Okay, yeah. 14 Charlie, is that
So
okay?
it's not him.
14 Charlie. Back there. Pictures up.
Okay, pictures up. Point on set.
Let's roll sound. Mike. Sound is speeding. This one's for realsies.
Camera speed.
5 married, take 1, marker.
Here we go. Settle.
Rolling.
And
Action.
That's an old picture.
That's great. Let's reset and cut it.
it's cut. Cut. Let's reset poster.
She said cheating on Keto Chow.
What did I say? Dang it!
No!
Well, all right, let's try that again.
Okay, here we go.
So if you're sick of cheating on keto, just keto. Okay.
Okay, here we go. And all right. And action.
Sorry. Okay, I'm good. So, if you're sick of cheating on keto and you want to be more faithful, maybe settle down, have a keto family, go to ketochow.xyz to order your Keto Chow today. Come on, just do it. Just type it in your web browser. ketochow.xyz. You'll be glad that you did. It's good.
Cool.
Okay.
You like the flames?
No!
Yeah, we might have to relight it.
Okay, here we go.
Was it gonna say don't bring fire?
Should we, let's do one more rehearsal now that we have a new lineup. Rehearsing.
And action.
When you're on the run.
And action.
She tried to eat me!
Dolly. Action. And action. All right, reset. Action. All right, let's go. That's great. That's great.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Settle.
Okay. And action. Start eating. Awesome. Cool. Let's cut. That's great.
Cut. Okay. Let's get a paper towel from out here.
Good chocolate?
Do we need to do that again? Or?
No.
Just whenever.
Yeah.
What's the #1 reason people fail on the keto diet? The meal prep. Come in, children. Don't worry, they're free range.
Great. Let's go to the second halt.
What's the worst part of doing keto? The meal prep. Come in, children. Don't worry, I'm just babysitting.
Cool. Let's try that again. And and action.
The keto diet is designed. Nope. Your body has 2 options when it comes to burning energy: sugar or fat. And Michelle Obama hates both of them. The keto diet is designed to get your body burning its own fat instead of burning sugar. It's not witchcraft, it's science. Mine?
But it's as exhausting as it sounds.
But it's as exhausting as it sounds, especially when you live in a house made of sugar and carbs.
Dude, but it is exhausting.
But it is as exhausting, Kate. But it is as exhausting as it sounds, especially when you live in a house made of sugar and carbs.
Okay, great.
Settle and
action.
If you're thinking to yourself, which please, this can't be real, it is. Just trust the thousands of 5-star reviews on Facebook, Amazon, and Google Shopping. Like this one. As someone who is not willing to weigh, measure, or track food intake, Keto Chow helped me reach my goals effortlessly, and was keto losing 50 pounds in 4 months. Beverly J. You go, girl. Look at those pounds melting off.
Awesome. And action.
Keto Chow comes in 18 delicious flavors, and in a third-party blind taste test with 5 of the leading keto shakes, Keto Chow outperformed all of the competitors in appearance, flavor, texture, and overall impression.
It's a buy.
Oh, a little this way. A little more. Close enough.
Awesome. Cool.
Eating keto shakes, Keto Chow outperformed all of the competitors in appearance, flavor, texture, and overall impression.
It's for your health.
A little over this way.
It's for your health.
Close enough.
And action.
It's even more delicious than the revenge body you get from using it. You hear that, wizard?
Cool, let's do it again. Merik, don't react on this one.
Winked at you, but you couldn't see it.
Here we go.
Okay, yeah, just keep standing straight. And action.
It's even more delicious than the revenge body you get from using it. You hear that, wizard?
And 3, 2, 1.
Sweet. Let's cut. Don't
Okay.
touch the camera.
That's a cut.
Oh, you said it'd be fine.
You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The hand got caught.
Yeah.
Camera's locked off.
Let's do one more of those.
Okay, let's reset. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, you're rolling. What do you got?
A wand.
It's the wand from the set, right?
It's the wand.
That's right. When they made it, it was still sticky.
Yeah, it's
It
not
wasn't dry
sticky
yet.
anymore.
Yeah.
It was awesome though. So happy souvenir from our footage, our shoot.
All right, bye.
Bye.